from Miguel Martin today saying, I know exactly where Griezmann's going to play. I've known since March in Barcelona. Starting off with Gab Marcotti. Gab, this is no real surprise, but maybe that it's come from this source is. Does this mean it's done?
Well, it's not done because it hasn't been announced, right? So you wonder what is the holdup? Are Barcelona having second thoughts? Is Marin coming out in public, maybe a way to kind of spur this on, to kind of get them off their fence? Or I don't know. This rumor, this link has been so strong for so long. Obviously, we know there's going to be change and upheaval at Atleti this summer. You do wonder what the holdup is.
Looking at it, though, Griezmann, is he going to fit in, boys, to this Barcelona side? Or are we going to see the struggles that the likes of Dembele and Coutinho have?
Do you know, I can't make my mind up. I kind of go back and forth. I always start from the point of view that if you're a great player and he's a great player, then you'll fit in a great team. And Barcelona's a great team. But then the moment I'm trying to figure out how they're going to play, what system are they going to play? You know, Suarez is coming to the end of his best, but he's not quite there yet. So you've got to play him. I mean, Messi's used to kind of being underneath more than anything, you know, coming inside. And then when he comes inside, where does that leave Griezmann? So it's hard to turn down when a player of his quality becomes available, but I can't figure out how they're going to set up.
Will this work?
I don't see why it won't work. I mean, you can't compare him to Dembele or Coutinho. Different players.
Right.
So, can't rely on Suarez all the time, as Stevie said. So, I don't see why it won't work. Playing both of them together or rotating.
Gab, it's interesting when you take a look at that, the amount of money that Barca have spent since Neymar has left. They've obviously got De Jong coming as well in the summer. Are they waiting because they need to offload a Coutinho or a Dembele to get this done? Are they that reliant on people going out and raising funds, or else maybe Griezmann won't move?
Look, I think you're spot on there, Dan. I mean, Graham Hunter and I went through Barcelona player by player, and remember, there's another guy in the mix too. There's Matthijs de Ligt, who people sort of all assumed was dead cert to join Barcelona. And now there's many more question marks, possibly Paris Saint-Germain involved. Certainly, it's really hard to see how they can get De Jong, de Ligt, and Griezmann and make it work without doing a ton of selling. And you know that means shifting not just Coutinho, who everybody talks about, but you know you've got Silesen, who'll bring you some money. You may have to ditch Rakitic as well. Which you might not want to do, but then with De Jong coming in, maybe that becomes a different conversation. Just to make the numbers work here is actually far from straightforward. And I wonder, you know, if maybe this isn't part of the hesitation with Griezmann as well. You know, the need to find a home for some of their other players.
For more, sign up now for ESPN Plus.